In the Marvel Universe, few threats are as dangerous or ruthless as Thanos. With a cold gaze and a cruel smile, Thanos embodies destruction. On numerous occasions, he has used his godlike powers to bend reality to his will, causing the entire universe to tremble. His power comes not only from the Infinity Stones, but also from his unwavering determination to achieve his dark goals. The Marvel Universe isn't short of heroes standing in his way, and Thor, the god of thunder, is one of them. During their first encounter, Thor felt the true threat that Thanos posed. With his hammer, Mjolnir in hand, Thor and his fellow Avengers fought fiercely, their hearts pounding in the intense battle. But Thanos is not easily defeated. He is a foe that even gods fear. Before we delve deeper into the discussion, please subscribe to our channel. It would help us a lot, thank you very much. And remember to enable notifications by clicking on the bell icon. The tension was palpable. With Mjolnir and limitless courage, Thor faced Thanos, who had superior strength and a malevolent spirit. Every strike, every thunderous roar, was an unyielding clash between light and darkness. However, even the god of thunder is not always a match for Thanos' power. Many times, Thor has been pushed to the brink, confronted by the terrifying strength of his adversary. These confrontations have become legendary in Marvel history, each battle marking an indelible moment where courage and brutality intersect in extreme tension. Earth's mightiest heroes first learned of Thanos in Avengers 1963, number 125. That alone made the occasion significant for Thor and his Avengers teammates. The atmosphere was tense and suspenseful as Thanos' name echoed, a new enemy they had to face, wielding unimaginable cosmic power. Thanos, imbued with cosmic authority, proved too clever and dangerous for them. Instead of risking a direct confrontation, Thanos cunningly lured the Avengers into a battle with his fleet. The sky blazed with strikes, explosions, and brilliant light from the attacks, but Thanos stood aloof, coldly observing. As the situation grew desperate, the task of saving the universe fell to Mar-Vell in Captain Marvel, 1968. 33. With equal parts strength and determination, Mar-Vell stood against Thanos. The battle was intense, every blow threatening to tear the fabric of space, with breathless moments where the universe's fate hung in the balance. Thanos' initial effort to gather the Infinity Gems set off a dramatic and tense series of events. In Avengers Annual 1967, number 7, Thor and his teammates rushed into action, determined to stop the Mad Titan. However, Thanos' strength and brutality proved they were not his match. Each of Thanos' attacks left the Avengers reeling, and each blow was a stark reminder of the despair they faced. When all seemed hopeless, Spider-Man and the Thing mounted a rescue in Marvel 2-in-1 Annual, 1976, number 2. These two heroes, with courage and determination, plunged into battle with an adversary they knew to be incredibly dangerous. Thanos' unprecedented power clashed with Thing and Thor simultaneously, resulting in a fierce and tense confrontation. Both heroes were pushed back, witnessing Thanos' triumph with a cruel smile on his face. In their darkest moment, as Thanos seemed poised to defeat all the assembled heroes, an unexpected intervention occurred. From beyond the grave, Adam Warlock emerged, a beacon of hope in a sea of despair. Warlock's intervention stalled Thanos at a critical moment, creating a fleeting gap between life and death for the heroes. During the Infinity Gauntlet event, Thor did not appear because Odin had exiled his son after Loki's death. Instead, Eric Masterson had to step up as the new Thor, a daunting task, especially against Thanos, who wielded infinite power. Eric fought valiantly, showing the resolve and courage of a true warrior. Every strike of Mjolnir was a slender hope amid dense darkness, but even Eric's strength and will were insufficient against Thanos. In the most crucial moments, when all efforts seemed in vain, Eric realized that even the true Thor would fall before Thanos' unlimited power. The fight involved the remaining powerful heroes: Silver Surfer, Beta Ray Bill, Sif, Adam Warlock, and the Infinity Watch. Each bore hope and unshakable resolve, but against Thanos, they were like small torches before a storm. Each attack from Thanos painfully reminded them of their weakness and despair. In a dark moment, Thor, tormented and torn by his emotions, went mad. The god of thunder's wrath spread across the universe, and no one, not even Silver Surfer, Beta Ray Bill, Sif, Adam Warlock, or the Infinity Watch could slow his destruction. The universe seemed on the verge of breaking under the power of a mad god. In Thor, 1966, Duggar 470, Pip the Troll teleported Thor to Thanos' ship, leading to a dramatic and tense confrontation. Thor, filled with rage and the strength of a god, charged at Thanos with all his courage and determination. The two mighty warriors clashed, and in Silver Surfer, 1987, Duggar 88, their battle spanned ages. Each strike from Thor seemed to tear through space, and each punch from Thanos threatened to crush everything. Thanos, though relishing the fight, realized that Thor could ultimately destroy everything. Thor's persistence and determination were a real threat. Recognizing this, Thanos made an unexpected decision: to help the heroes find a cure for Thor. In Warlock Chronicles, 1993, number 8, the heroes tried their best to cure Thor, but all efforts failed. With no other options, they took Thor to Asgard. The god of thunder, torn by rage and uncontrollable power, showed steadfastness and great sacrifice. Warlock and the Infinity Watch, 1992. Number 25 featured a dramatic first battle between Thor and Odin. The All-Father, misunderstanding the hero's arrival as an attack on Asgard, did not hesitate to confront his son. The tension was palpable as every strike was unleashed, with the great powers of Thor and Odin clashing and sending shockwaves across the sacred land. In the midst of the clash, Thanos, known for his cunning and immense power, found himself in a perilous situation. In a rare moment, he was nearly defeated by Odin's might. However, Sif and Beta Ray Bill arrived just in time. They not only saved Thanos, but also persuaded Odin to stop, preventing the battle from becoming even more catastrophic. The tension and tragedy did not end there. In Thor, 1966, the 471, Odin finally healed his son, but the scars of the battle lingered. Though cured, Thor still bore the emotional wounds from the misunderstanding and conflict with his beloved father. Please subscribe to our channel. It helps us immensely, and you'll get to enjoy great videos daily. You're the best. Thank you so much. The Marvel Universe is ever-changing, with battles never ceasing. After the intense first battle, Thanos reappeared in Thor, 1998, 2025, with a new dark plan to bring endless destruction to the universe. This time, he sought revenge for his previous defeat by using poison to weaken Odin, facilitating his brutal scheme. When Thanos allied with Mangog, another incredibly dangerous foe, darkness began to spread across the universe. Thor, the god of thunder, could not stand idly by. He decided to team up with Firelord, a powerful ally, to face Thanos and Mangog in a fight to the death. The sky seemed to burn as attacks from both sides clashed. Thanos was not an easy opponent. His overwhelming strength, combined with Mangog's brutality, posed a severe threat to Thor and Firelord. In a moment of peril, Thor sought assistance through upgraded armor and weapons, increasing his power to fight back. The tension escalated by the minute as Thor and Firelord gave their all to counter their foes. Thanks to their coordination and strategic upgrades, Thor gained the upper hand against Thanos, driving him back and saving the universe from the brink of destruction. However, the scars and losses from the battle remained deeply etched in the heroes' minds. The dramatic encounter between Thanos and Thor in Captain Marvel, 2000, 17-19, brought an emotional and intense story. This time, Thanos' goal was not destruction, but to save Marlo Chandler, who was threatened by a death god named Walker. Marlo, now married to Rick Jones, who was closely tied to Captain Marvel, aka Janice Vell. With danger looming, Thor and Thanos, longtime enemies, had to join forces. This rare and unexpected alliance saw both set aside their animosity to protect Marlo from death. In Captain Marvel 2018, the story reaches its climax when it is revealed that Marlo has merged with the female embodiment of death, whom Thanos once pursued. This twist complicates the conflict, as Thanos is not only facing enemies, but also battling the ghosts of his past. Meanwhile, Rick Jones suffers serious injuries inflicted by Walker. The tension escalates when Thor calls Thanos the Mad One, enraging Thanos and sparking a new confrontation between the two longtime foes. Thanos, with his arrogance and immense power, forces the God of Thunder to retreat. Their powerful blows and resilience create an unforgettable battle. While the Avengers are busy saving the universe during the Infinity event, Thanos and his followers in the Black Order seize the opportunity to attack Earth. The planet, a hub of life and hope, unexpectedly becomes a battlefield for a brutal invasion. Torn apart by lightning and shrouded in dark smoke, it signals an unrelenting war. In Infinity War 6, Thor and the Avengers return just in time, but they face Thanos at the peak of his power. Roars and the clash of weapons create a chaotic and terrifying scene. Despite their strength, the Avengers are gradually overwhelmed by Thanos' immense power and his ruthless army. Thor, with determined eyes and unwavering resolve, raises Mjolnir and summons powerful lightning from the sky. The lightning strikes like a heavenly fire, tearing through the air and striking Thanos with all its might. As Thanos roars in pain, he remains unyielding. Thor, despite using all his strength, begins to feel fatigue and pain. At that moment, Thane, Thanos' son, arrives. With mysterious power rivaling his father's, Thane sides with the Avengers, stopping Thanos and saving them from defeat, thus protecting Earth from impending doom. Meanwhile, a new Thor, feeling the weight and glory of Mjolnir, struggles to adapt to her newfound strength. Odinson, the former Thor, discovers another hammer from the Ultimate Universe awaiting a worthy wielder. However, Thanos and his Black Order plan to seize this hammer before Thor can claim it. In the dark of space, Thanos, with a sinister smile, orders the Black Order into action. The universe seems frozen in fear at the news of Thanos' return. He not only desires the hammer, but also covets the Black Stone, part of a larger plan for the return of the Infinity Gauntlet. This gauntlet, with its terrifying power, can counter the Infinity Gauntlet, making its bearer the most formidable enemy in the universe. Thor, with foresight and unyielding will, recognizes the looming threat. In a fierce battle, he confronts the Black Order. Relentless attacks and the brilliant light of Mjolnir rage like a storm. However, each assault is met with fierce counterattacks from the Black Order's superior strength. The battle turns more brutal as Thanos arrives, his dark hand clutching the Black Stone. His presence causes the surrounding space to still, draining the life from everything. Thanos coldly smiles, looking at Thor with a challenging gaze. "Do you think you can stop me?" he says, his voice echoing with power. Thanos, the greatest foe of all time, has acquired a new Infinity Stone, linked with the power of Asgard. This addition makes him an unstoppable force. The battle begins as the members of the Illuminati and other teams unite to oppose Thanos. However, internal discord reveals deadly vulnerabilities. Thanos seizes the opportunity, attacking with unprecedented strength and brutality. Explosions resound, and the blinding light of clashes erupts everywhere. Meanwhile, in a distant part of the universe, the war between the Shi'ar and the Kree rages on. Due to the intervention of the Supreme Intelligence, the Kree are devastated by a Skrull Niga bomb given to the Shi'ar. The massacre leaves both sides heavily damaged, unaware that this is merely a prelude to the final confrontation. Thor, wielding Mjolnir and filled with steely resolve, charges into battle against Thanos. His attacks are powerful and decisive, but Thanos, now empowered by the new Infinity Stone, proves too strong. The universe trembles under the might of these two opponents. The light from Thor's strikes blends with the darkness of the Infinity Stone, creating a massive storm of energy. In the most crucial moment, Thor channels all his strength into one final blow, hoping to turn the tide. Thanos, with a cruel smile, receives the attack and counters with overwhelming power. The scene is filled with tension and drama. As the dust settles, who will stand tall? What will become of Thor, Thanos, and the entire Marvel Universe? What do you think? We know you'll have thoughts and feelings about this. Thank you for watching. That's the video for today. We want to know your opinions. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll stop here. Thank you.